Hello guys and welcome to my new video. So today I decided to do a very different video about a game that I'm kinda excited. I'm still not sure when I'm going to get it, and this video is basically asking you viewers to basically decide. I've been looking into the specific game called Destiny 2. I know there's been Destiny 1 that I wasn't able to play because mainly Destiny 1 was for console games, for consoles, and I don't have a console. So Destiny 2 is going to be released August 28th, so in around a month time for PC. It's been released already for the console, so I've been watching a lot of streams, I've been watching a lot of reviews and things like that, and I still haven't decided what I want to play the game itself. From my own understanding, Destiny 2 is all about character progression. It is a shooter game that also has a heavy MMO feel because you can upgrade gear, you can get better weapons, things like that, which, to be completely honest, I've played a lot of games in the past, and the games that I seem to stick with the longest, or the ones that give me the most replay value and things like that, are the games that give you a huge character progression trees, character progression value and things like that. So character progression is really big point for me in order for me to keep playing a game. I don't know how you feel about this, but for me, so Destiny 2 seems to have that. From what I've seen, Destiny 2 has a great story. For me, story is not that big, but it seems to have a really good story. It has awesome Leviathan raids, which these are raids, you join as a group, and from the streams that I've seen, like the communication that you need for these seems to be pretty insane. Everyone needs to know exactly what's going on. People need to explain. It's almost like a raid in World of Warcraft, except here you shoot things instead of click on them. Well, it's not too much of a difference, but it seems to require a lot of communication. They seem to be quite hard. Destiny 2 itself seems to have 3 base classes, then also subclasses. Those classes themselves seem to provide, some of them provide heals, some of them provide like barriers, like tank classes, healer classes, to some extent. So my whole comparison of this game is probably going to stem to a previous game that I actually played, which was called Tom Clancy's Division, which was also, again, a shooter game with a heavy MMO feel where you could upgrade gear. You also even had tier gear. I'm not completely sure, but if anyone who's playing Destiny 2 right now, is there such thing as tier gear, where you have like 2 pieces or 3 pieces of armor and it gives you additional bonuses. But in Tom Clancy's Division, you actually had something like that. You had the dungeons where you join as a team, you do way more damage if you have better gear and things like that. You can carry, etc. It was a pretty decent game. It got really bad. It got pretty bad reviews though. There were a lot of problems with it, but it was a first shooter game that I actually enjoyed because it had heavy character progression emphasis. So I'm hoping Destiny 2 is going to be something similar to that. I am really looking forward to, if I am going to get the game, which I've yet to decide yet, but things like Leviathan Raids really kind of make me want to get the game. Even PvP system, even though I don't do PvP that much, I feel PvP in shooters is a lot more enjoyable than, let's say, in World of Warcraft, but that's just my own personal opinion. PvP system actually looks pretty good. Like, I mean, the Leviathan raids themselves seems to be very puzzle-based raids where you have to work as a team, as I mentioned before. He has a good story and things like that. The classes I'm willing to explore, but it seems to be a game that might provide me more than 1 or 2 weeks of playability, which I'm hoping for. Basically, like I mentioned before, for me, I enjoy shooter games, I enjoy MMO games, and an shooter game that has an MMO feel to it, character progression, raid scenarios, PvE, PvP, is really something that could make me play the game. It's something that could make me stick to the game, because like I said before, I played a lot of games. I played a lot of games that I bought and I played for 1 week or 2 weeks, and they're just sitting in my Steam library or just on the computer, and I've never touched them again. I've always seemed to come back to World of Warcraft, maybe League of Legends, Paladins, Overwatch, but character progression seems to be the key for me. So I've covered some of the parts of Destiny 2. Like, I haven't played Destiny 2 itself. I'm judging all of my judgment comes from streams and things like that, where the gameplay actually looks kind of fun. If you're already playing Destiny 2, Let me know how you feel about the game. I've seen some of the negative parts about Destiny 2 as well. Let me know what the negative parts for you are. Don't just say Destiny 2 is a crap game. Don't say it's a terrible game. Just mention why it is, why you don't like it, and maybe it'll help me to decide whether to get it or not. Right now, I'm kind of hyped, which probably means I probably will get it and maybe stream for it. Let me know if I do actually stream the game, if you're willing to watch the game, if you're willing to check it out and things like that. And also, I should mention before I end the video, Destiny 2 itself seems to be a lot more fun in a group scenario. So if you have a few buddies to play Destiny 2, I would say that's like way better experience. I mean, there seems to be a solo content. There's a lot of solo content. You can do all of the content solo, it seems. But I mean, if you go into a dungeon group and like no one knows what's going on, and all the other party members are just like, you know, doing nothing, it can really tilt you. It can make you angry and things like that. So I feel like if I am going to play the game, I'll be looking for some buddies as well to play Destiny 2. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching this little weird video about the game that I'm asking you to let me know how good it is. But hopefully this has given you like a better overview of what I'm looking to do in the future. Maybe having a secondary game to stream on the off days and things like that. Let me know how you feel about this. Let me know how you feel about Destiny 2. Like I said, if you do play Destiny 2, leave a comment below saying how you feel about it. And like I said, please be constructive and tell me why you don't like it or why you like it. And thank you for watching this little guide, and I'll see you next time.